Welcome to the demo series of the Softpay webshop. Today, we'll be demoing how the LAKA customer can purchase Softpay both from a specific and flexible store location on the webshop. We'll go ahead and start with the first screen that you'll encounter in this process, the country selection page. When you want to use the web shop, keep in mind that you have to select the specific country you want to order for first. This also means that you have to select a specific account for each country. After selecting the country, I can enter the web shop itself. Here I can log into my account. The possible roles that we account for are SME, LAKA, reseller, and agent. Just so you know, each role has its own flow video. Each segment has its own login information, and these credentials have been provided in the video caption for further understanding and testing. Next, we take it to the English flow. Typically, the user is redirected to the payment terminals page automatically. You can always access it on the main menu this way. From here, the user can decide what to order. If, for instance, the user wants to order accessories directly, they can just go to the Accessories tab and explore the options there. Today, however, we are going to be demoing the virtual terminal flow. This is for the application Softpay, which is the only app we have at the moment. We expect more apps to eventually be added to this screen. Once we select the virtual terminal option, we can see the next filter. Here, I can choose to specify the sales location type. Having two options here is unique for LAKA. I can choose between a specific outlet location and a flexible outlet location. These options are not available in the reseller, agents, and SME flows. We'll return to the flexible outlet location later, but for now, we'll just choose specific outlet location. Once you select the sales location type, then you opt into the subscription. Select Browse to proceed to the next page. Now we are on the product page where I can read about the virtual terminal. We can also select the number of licenses that we would like to order. For this demo, I'm only going to select one. I will add this product to the cart and the screen will automatically proceed to the next page. The next screen displays your virtual shopping cart. Here, I can remove the product from the shopping cart or increase the quantity of the licenses that I want. Once I'm satisfied with the options I've selected, I can then proceed to checkout. So this is where things become a little bit more customized. Because we selected a specific sales location, we need to tell Nets which merchant should receive Softpay. We can choose to either place the order for a new merchant or for one of our existing merchants. For the sake of this demo, we will choose a new merchant. Here, we have to enter the VAT number, the official company name. We have to input the company's street number, postal code, country, and city. So as you can see, I have to manually enter the data throughout all of these fields. In this section, if the merchant's address is the same as the company address, we just click Same as Merchant Address. If we want to add a different store address, we can input that information here. Then we specify the company name, street number, and postcode and country. Next, we move on to the Acquiring Agreement section. Here, Nets needs to know whether the LAKA customer has an acquiring agreement. If the customer has it already, we would input it here. Note the tooltip on the side that describes where the acquiring number can be found for the customer. The customer also needs to input the MCC code. This can be found in the acquiring agreement. If we choose the second option, that we have an acquiring agreement with another vendor, we're presented with an additional input field. So, same as the previous option, we should be prepared to type in the acquiring number and MCC code. Notably, we also need to have the terminal operator number, or the TOF, ready for input. They should get the TOF from their payment provider. If the customer doesn't know or doesn't have an acquiring agreement, they should select this option. This lead will be sent to the local sales team, and then they will get in touch with the customer to make sure that they get the acquiring number. So if I select this box and continue, I am able to complete this order from my side. However, internally, the order will not be processed until the acquiring agreement is in place. Note that the PO number is optional. It will show up on the invoices and customers can input their own reference. After this section, we will go ahead and put in our login credentials. The user guide and receipt will then be sent to this email. On the next screen, we get a summary of the order, login credentials, and a reference with a purchase order number. We can see the total confirmation, click on the terms and conditions, which links to the official site on NetsEU, and then we can select confirm order. And now the order is officially confirmed. The order will be sent to the internal system and dealt with by the teams in each country. Note that the orders are not processed and sent to Softpay automatically. They are first validated by someone before they reach Softpay. However, credentials should be created and sent to the customer within 24 hours. So that concludes the flow for LAKA when ordering Softpay for a specific sales location. Before we wrap up this video, let's return to the filtering product search. If a customer were to choose a flexible outlet location, the merchant information screen will look a little bit different. So if we go ahead and continue with the subscription and browse and select the product, review our virtual shopping cart, and then proceed to checkout and be taken to this next page. Under the merchant information, we can see that we don't have an available drop-down menu like we did in the previous flow to specify what the merchant address should be. Instead, we just have to fill in the PO number, chain information, and the brand branch specification. So, for example, flexible sales location is especially relevant for a customer such as Sailing Group looking to order Softpay only for their Fotex stores. Whenever they order, they have to continue to specify for Fotex, otherwise Softpay will not know which stores should receive the product. Once the customer starts specifying, it's important to tell the customer they need to be consistent with their details. Flexible outlet location means that all the stores can use the Softpay app. When I'm ready, I can click Continue Checkout, and that will bring me to the summary of the order. Here, the end merchant address is the same as the invoice address. Essentially, choosing flexible sales location means that the address will always be the same as the header address of the customer. So, going back to the homepage again, let's review the potential flows. As we select Virtual Terminal, we can choose between flexible and specific. If I choose specific outlet location and subscription, I can select the Softpay product and then add it to my cart. Next, I can proceed to checkout. Under the merchant information, we can see that we have this drop-down menu. If we had chosen flexible sales location, this drop-down menu would not be available. If we elect to input a new merchant, we have to have the address and acquiring information ready. Let's go back to the home page. From here, you can keep exploring potential flows and options, but this essentially concludes the complete overview of LAKA's potential flows when ordering Softpay, both for specific and flexible store locations. Thanks for listening.